Good morning, everybody. This is probably Jasmine Gonzalez. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Friday, August 12th, 2022. I haven't uploaded any videos in the past few days, which means that I am now going to try to upload this one because, holy jeepers, I'm driving to work and it's slightly late. I have mentioned that I started a new job this week, which I did. It's a job working as an electrical assembler. And let's talk about the job a little bit. Working in assembly is like pretty much like building a Lego set or a toy that you have to assemble the parts. Like for example, one of the tanks that I purchased to make one of my droid builds. So it comes in a box, comes in instructions, the parts, and you just have to put the parts together to assemble it to make it pretty much, So that's pretty much what an assembly job is. You pick parts, you have a technical drawing, and you just go around pick parts and you make what the drawing tells you to build. You place them where it tells you to place it, and yada yada. And then with electrical, it's like you then place the wires where it tells you to place the wires, and the type of wire. So that's what it is. That's what assembly is. It's nothing quite fancy. I'm not doing engineering. I'm not designing anything. The designs have already been made. It's just putting parts together, pretty much. Job is 7 in the morning till 3:10 in the afternoon. I've been having a little bit of a hard time waking up early. Today, I've also still been dealing with insomnia, which doesn't help, especially when I have to wake up at 5 in the morning. And days that I have to go to this job, and then afterwards I have to go to my other job at Walmart because I haven't quit Walmart, so I have Walmart as a second job, which means that now I'm working way more than 40 hours during a particular week, just so that way I can have extra money. Is it worth me going to bed late? And even last night I have an ABS attack, and I just don't like it. And my commute is like almost like 45 minutes, 34 minutes, but it's almost like 45 minutes it feels like. And if I'm 1 minute late, then I'm going to be totally late. If something happens to my car, I will never be able to make it to work because there's no way that I can make it on time with the bus line, which means that it's going to suck if something were to happen to my car. I don't know way to make it to work very much. So I hope that my car doesn't get any issues or anything. But also, like, the pay is not that glamorous. I get paid exactly the same amount that I get paid at Walmart. So to me, it's like, And again, I'm just an assembler. If they company could probably pay less than what we paid last, I'm pretty sure. And especially when we look at benefits or things that companies offer, like there are places where people don't get, under the federal law, there's no law that stipulates that companies have to give you breaks or lunches. Under federal law, New York State, they tell you that if you work 4 hours, you get a 15-minute break. If you work 8 hours, you get to 15 minutes break and a 30-minute lunch break where you cannot do anything work-related. But there are other states that don't have that. And of course, depending on the company, you're going to have like companies like Walmart and Home Depot. Personally, like one of the best perks that I like about Walmart and Home Depot, I have an hour lunch. 1 hour. I don't have to go like eat my food like in a rush because I only have 30 minutes. No, I don't have to do that at all with Walmart or Home Depot, which is one of the perks that I like a lot, is having an hour lunch. 30 minutes is like, holy shit, it sucks, honestly. The breaks are like, 15-minute break, okay, bravo. But again, I do like the job, but honestly, like having to wake up so early I'm not a very early morning person in the first place, so like it's so different. It feels so bad in my body right now. But I do like the job. It's different from Walmart. It's it's a change of pace, change of environment. You know, Walmart is busy. You go picking around, walking, things in totes. But this job, even though I have to read the specs and all that kind of stuff, it's really not that difficult. You know how to read specs and all that kind of stuff. It's not difficult at all. It's not like I'm designing a wastewater treatment plant or solving a big problem that requires me to do calculations or things like that. And I'm saying that from my background because I do have a degree in engineering. I have my degrees. I have a bachelor's in chemical engineering. I have a master's in environmental engineering. I also have an associate's in theater arts, and I have an associate's in business administration with a certificate in accounting. And I was going in 2020. I was trying to do another associate's, but in automotive management. Also because I like working with cars, because cars are machines, you know. And the work that you do in cars is pretty much like an assembly. You take one part, you take parts out, and then you put the new part in, and then you put the things together. And the most complicated thing that I have done with my car was that one time my wheel speed sensor went kaput, so I had to replace the rear left wheel hub assembly. And I have to purchase a gigantic torque wrench, and there's a video in my channel if anybody wants to watch it of how I did that. And in all honesty, like, I can do that, and yes, it took me a little bit of a while because I have to jack the car and all that kind of stuff, but once I was able to remove that, it was relatively easy to put it back together. Like, I don't have to think about it, you know, it comes naturally. So with this job with assembly, it's also like, yeah, I know what I'm doing, I know how to use tools, I know how to put this together, you know. It's nothing too difficult for me, honestly. Problem is, because now I have given them a higher expectation because I have been able to prove that I can do a bunch of stuff on my own. Now they may expect more of me, but that's okay. I just hope that means also that they could increase my pay, right? Because honestly, money speaks, and in all honesty, I'm still looking for a better job. It's not like just because I took this job, I didn't never stop sending resumes around. I'm still doing that, even though there are places that now I'm kind of like seriously concerned. I don't know if it's even worse to go live in that particular state. Like Florida, for example. First, they passed a Don't Say Gay bill. It's bad. And now they say that if you're Medicaid in Florida will not pay gender affirming surgery, which is screwed up because some of us struggle keeping employment, you know, and we don't have the resources sometimes to provide for ourselves or for our families. Least is to go even to surgery or treatment. So having access to Medicaid is important sometimes because we work jobs that sometimes don't even offer health insurance, and that is Florida for you. You're in New York State, you have that. So, man, Florida. As much as I enjoy going to Disney, look, I enjoy going to Disney, I enjoy going to Florida, I enjoy being down there, walking down there in Florida, taking the bus down there, the links, you know, like, I had a great time. I didn't have any problems down there. I was scared of having problems down there. I never had a lot of problems down there. I enjoyed talking to my Uber drivers. My Uber drivers, they were so amazing. And I wish they will remember who I was, but I don't know if they will. And I don't even know if they watch my YouTube channel or even if they watch YouTube at all. But talking to some of the Uber drivers, a majority of them were Hispanic. And I just enjoy having the chance to speak in Spanish, to talk to them. You know, it was fantastic. And they explained me so much about Florida. We talk about like the cost of living and all that kind of stuff, you know. It's almost, the cost is similar to the cost of me living here in upstate New York, honestly. There's not much of a difference. As much as I want to say that it's different, it's not. Because of food and everything, it's almost the same as up here too. So there's that. But it was such a great experience talking to them, you know. I got no problem down there. It's just like these laws that target particular groups, I don't like them. It's like when they ban abortion. Why would we have to ban abortion? You know, we don't need to do that. But anyway, that's where we are at now. And but going back to my job, you know, yeah, I have to figure out how to kind of wake up early. And at some point, I think I may have to ditch Walmart. I just want to wait a little bit longer before doing that. because I want to make sure that things are going to work out okay at this job. Also, I had disclosed to my HR person that I'm trans, because in case something happens, because you never know how people are. People can start talking things about you behind your back, because some jobs are just like a high school club. They like to talk about you on your back when you're not around, but they will tell you things in the front because they don't want to. I'm more the right person that I like to be direct. If I don't like somebody, I don't like somebody. I don't like this attitude with you, but not many people are like that. But just in case, I tell the HR person about that, because I feel it's important, especially if they request, say if I get into an injury or an accident, which I hope never happen, but they have to call the ambulance or something like that. They don't know that, and I'm conscious that they will, I wouldn't be able to afford that to the person taking care of me, so they need to know about that. And that is one of the things. Also, I don't have an emergency contact, which is kind of sad, so let's hope that I don't get into any accident, because I don't have an emergency contact. I really don't. I don't. No emergency contact for me. Oh well. It's the cost I'm paying from living far away from my family. But at the same time, I did like I'm glad that I got the job. It's something different, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see where it leads to. I just wish the hours were different than 7 a.m. in the morning, but it is what it is. So I'm going to try to make the best out of this, the best way I can. For now, this is all I got. Peace, everybody. Stay safe, and I will drink my coffee. Bye.